This is a Porsche 911 GT3RS. No, oh no, this is the turbo. No, sorry. This is the GT2, which looks exactly the same as this. The GT3RS. And that looks exactly the same as this. The turbo. Except from some grooves and some writing on the side though. Now, the 911 range is stupidly complicated. You have the standard Carrera with two-wheel drive and no turbos. You have the Carrera S with two-wheel drive and no turbos. You have the Carrera 4, which has four-wheel drive and still no turbos. You have the Turbo with four-wheel drive and two turbos. You have the GT3 with no turbos and two-wheel drive. You have got the GT3RS, which is exactly the same, only a couple of kilos lighter. The GT2 with two-wheel drive and two turbo. It's stupidly complicated. I always prefer Nissan GTRs or Audi R8, but I shall explain a bit of the 911 range. Oh, well, there is an electrical 911 as well now. This is the turbo, which is just the best, because you get the safety of four-wheel drive and a brilliant chassis and 480 horsepower. The engine is still in the wrong place, so it isn't ready to do something like this, you see. Stupid things happen when you do that, but if you drive fast, normally fast, not drifting or anything, it's a properly good and safe car. You can also use it for your shopping because it has a decent boot, and on the school run because it has 4 seats. Obviously not the biggest seats, but it has 4 seats. This four-wheel drive system gives you absolute stability, and the turbos work always whatever the revs. 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds. Top speed, 200 miles an hour. And that's pretty quick. I'm already saying this is the best 911. Or is it? Because the GT2 is a hardcore version of the turbo, and the GT3 is not just any two-wheel drive, no turbo Carrera, because the GT3, the standard one, has a bit more power, 420 brake horsepower than the standard Carrera 360, and it's lighter. So the GT3RS then, that's one of the hardcore 911s. If you see a GT in a 911, that's a hardcore one. And you have a roll cage in the back, which looks like scaffolding. That isn't finished yet. And you get grooves in the bonnet look, and it's horrid compared to the turbo. You also get a bit of a body kit with a spoiler. Oh god, this isn't nice. This isn't nice. Not good. Not good. It's stupid. It's horrible. It looks like a squashed up Volkswagen Beetle. They all do. All 911s. They all do. But Volkswagen Beetle, they don't bite. Hell, this does. This feels like it wants to kill me. And this is without the turbos. So let's see what happens if I get in the GT2. No nitrous. Oh god. Now this should be white. Probably. But even in white, this does look awful. It feels to me exactly the same as the GT3, except for that it's faster. So now you get horrible driving and faster. I will admit, for a thrill, you've got to have one of these, but for wanting to drive it, look how loose it is. That engine should be in the middle, not in the back. I'm getting away now. It's just too awful. Now the GT2, that's awful. But it isn't necessarily a problem, because for the same money, today, you can buy something else, which is faster, prettier, and, as I now prove, nicer to drive. The Lamborghini Gallardo LP560. This feels so safe. It's prettier. It's bite the back of your hand beautifully. You have so much grip. It's so planted. It's not like it's not man or anything. I mean, you can easily do that. And if you look at it and listen to it, it's still very Lamborghini-ish. But it's just so soft. If you are wanting to give yourself a thrill, you can give yourself one by going mad at it. But if you want to drive normally, it guides you. This is better than the turbo, better than the GT3RS, better than the GT2 especially. It's better than any 911. It's just because this is a normal car. It has four-wheel drive. It has got the engine in the middle, right place. You're still getting a decent boot. You get lots of Audi stuff in the cabin, and you get a spoiler that rises up at 80 miles an hour. This isn't based on one of the most horrible cars ever. I mean, Porsche said, well, let's base it on the new let's base our 911 on the Volkswagen Beetle. That's like painting a beautiful painting, wanting to paint that, and then base it on Paris Hilton or anything, you see? It doesn't work. With this though, they based it on Alicia Cotton. They did that. It's something for Lamborghini to be proud of. They base this on the rev time.